Hi friends, this is an important example which is based on discontinuous function for Fourier series. Discontinuous function example. Now the question is find Fourier expansion of function which is fx equal to minus pi when x lies between minus pi to 0 and it is x when x lies between 0 to pi. We have to calculate the Fourier series of it. The formula is fx equal to a naught by 2 plus summation of n equal to 1 to infinity an cos of n pi x divided by l plus bn sine of n pi x divided by l. Now we have to calculate the value of a naught. The formula of a naught is 1 upon l integration of c to x naught f1x dx plus x naught to c plus 2l f2x dx. वैसे इसका फॉर्मूला तो ये होता है 1/x c2c+2l fx dx, बट ये डिसकंटिन्यूस फंक्शन है तो ये दो पार्ट्स में ब्रेक होगा, c2 minus pi to 0 and 0 to pi. So l is upper limit, that is pi, minus lower limit, that is minus pi, pi minus of minus pi divided by 2, that is pi. So 1 upon pi integration of c is minus pi to 0, f1 is minus pi dx plus x naught is 0 and upper limit is pi and the function is x dx. This implies 1 upon pi as it is minus pi into x 0 minus pi to 0 plus x का हो गया x square by 2 limit 0 to pi. Now this became 1 upon pi 0 minus upper limit 0 minus pi into minus pi, x की जगह minus pi. Now plus pi square by 2 minus 0 का whole square by 2. Now 1 upon pi 0 minus minus minus, that is minus pi square plus pi square by 2. This implies 1 upon pi as it is pi square minus pi square plus pi square by 2, that is minus pi square by 2. Pi से pi cancel, that is minus pi by 2. It is a naught. It is a naught. Now we have to calculate the value of an. An is 1 upon l integration c to x naught f1x cos of n pi x divided by l dx plus x naught to c plus 2l f2x cos of n pi x divided by l dx. Now l is 1 upon pi, l is pi, so it is 1 upon pi integration of c is minus pi, that is lower limit, minus pi is lower limit, minus pi to 0, f1x is minus pi into cos of n pi x divided by l, l is pi dx plus 0 to pi, because upper limit is pi, and f2x is x into cos of n pi x divided by l, l is pi, so dx. Now the function became 1 upon pi integration of minus pi to 0 minus pi cos of nx dx plus 0 to pi x cos of nx dx. Now integrate this. This became 1 upon pi as it is, integration of minus pi to 0 minus pi cos of nx dx plus 0 to pi x cos of nx dx. नाउ सबसे पहले इसका इंटीग्रेशन करेंगे 1 अपॉन पाई एज इट इज़, माइनस पाई बाहर आ जाएगा क्योंकि कांस्टेंट है। इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ कॉस ऑफ एन एक्स, कॉस ऑफ एन एक्स का होता है साइन ऑफ एन एक्स डिवाइडेड बाई एन, लिमिट है माइनस पाई टू ज़ीरो, प्लस ये होगा बाय पार्ट से। बाय पार्ट्स का फॉर्मूला होता है u dot v dx. u is first function, that is algebraic function, because we follow the Eilert sequence. First preference is algebraic, then trigonometric. So u dot v is plus minus. It is u v1 u dash v2 u double dash v3 u triple dash v4. Now u is x and v is cos of nx. U dash is 1 and u double dash is 0. v1 is u dash is cos of it is differentiation of u, and it is second derivative of u. Now it is v is cos of nx. Integration of cos of nx is sine of nx by n, and second integration minus cos of nx divided by n square. Now applying these value in the formula, this became as it is. This is minus 1 into sine of 0 by n minus sine of minus pi n divided by n. This is 0, and sine of n pi always 0, plus u is x, and v1 is sine of nx upon n minus, that is minus u dash is 1 into v2 is minus cos of nx divided by n square, and u double dash is 0 plus 0, and so on. Limit up to 0 to, its limit is 0 to pi. Now this became 1 upon pi as it is, because यहाँ 1 upon pi था. So 1 upon pi into लिमिट अप्लाई करेंगे, अपर लिमिट पाई, that is pi into sine of n pi divided by n minus plus cos of n pi divided by n square. Sine of n pi is 0 minus lower limit is 0 into sine 0 is 0 minus plus cos of 0 by n square. Now this became 1 upon pi into cos of n pi is minus 1 की power n divided by n square minus 1 upon n square. This implies 1 upon pi n square minus 1 की power n minus 1. ये होगी वैल्यू a नॉट की. Now we have to calculate the value of bn. Bn is 1 upon L integration of c2 x naught f1 x sine of n pi x divided by L plus x naught to c plus 2L f2 x sine of n pi x divided by L dx. L is pi, c is minus pi, and x naught is 0, and f1x is minus pi, sine of n pi x divided by pi, L is pi, plus x naught is 0, and c plus 2L is pi, f2x is pi minus x, x, and sine of n pi x divided by L is pi dx. Now this became 1 upon pi integration of minus pi to 0 minus pi as it is sine of nx dx plus 1 upon pi 0 to pi x sine nx dx. नाउ 1/पाई एज इट इज, माइनस पाई बाहर आ जाएगा। साइन एन एक्स का होता है माइनस कॉस ऑफ एन एक्स डिवाइडेड बाई एन, लिमिट इज -पाई to 0 प्लस 1/पाई एज इट इज। इसका बाई पार्ट से होगा u डॉट वी डी एक्स प्लस यू वी वन माइनस यू डैश वी टू प्लस u डबल डैश v3 minus u triple dash v4 and so on. Now this became minus pi, so pi cancel, minus 1 into minus cos 0 by n, applying upper limit, minus cos of minus minus plus cos of minus n pi, that is n pi upon n, plus 1/pi. Now first function is x and second is sin nx. First derivative is 1 and second derivative is 0. First integration is minus cos of nx divided by n, and second integration is minus sin nx divided by n square. Now solving it, minus 1 as it is, cos 0 is 1 minus 1 upon n, plus cos of n pi is minus 1 upon n. Now solving it, u is x and v1 is minus cos of n x divided by n, minus u dash is 1 and v2 is minus sin n x divided by n square plus 0, because u double dash is 0, limit is 0 to pi. Now the function became, this implies minus 1 into minus 1 की पावर n, minus 1 divided by n plus second function is 1/pi as it is, and this became x into minus cos of nx divided by n, x into minus cos of nx divided by n plus, that is minus plus sin nx upon n square, sin nx upon n square, and limit is 0 to pi. Now this became, माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, ये हो गया 1 minus 1 की पावर n डिवाइडेड बाय n प्लस 1/pi, पाई इंटू अपर लिमिट माइनस कॉस ऑफ n पाई डिवाइडेड बाय n प्लस साइन ऑफ n पाई डिवाइडेड बाय n स्क्वेयर, अपर लिमिट minus, lower limit is 0 into cos 0 into something, that is 0, plus sin 0 by n square, sin 0 is 0 and sin n pi is also 0. So this implies 1 minus 1 की power n divided by n plus 1/pi into minus cos of n pi divided by n. This became 1 minus 1 की power n divided by n plus pi से pi cancel, minus cos of n pi divided by n. This implies 1 minus 1 की power n divided by n minus cos of n pi is minus 1 की power n divided by n. Now this became 1 upon n minus 2 times of minus 1 की power divided by n. n LCM आ गया minus 1 की power n minus minus plus, that is 2 times. This implies 1 minus 2 into minus 1 की power n divided by n. ये आ गई bn की वैल्यू. अब इसे मेन फॉर्मूले में पुट कर देंगे. Now fx became ए नोट की वैल्यू आई थी माइनस पाई बाई टू, और यहाँ होता है ए नोट बाई टू, दैट इज माइनस पाई बाई फोर, यानी 2 इंटू 2 4, प्लस समेशन ऑफ n इक्वल टू 1 टू इन्फिनिटी ए एन की वैल्यू आई थी माइनस 1 की पावर n माइनस 1 डिवाइडेड बाई एन स्क्र पाई इंटू कॉस ऑफ n पाई एक्स डिवाइडेड बाई पाई एंड प्लस बी एन, दैट इज 1 माइनस 2 इंटू माइनस 1 की पावर n डिवाइडेड बाई n साइन ऑफ n pi x divided by l is pi. Now this became minus pi by 4 plus summation of n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 की power n minus 1 divided by n square pi cos of n x, because pi से pi cancel, plus 1 minus 2 into minus 1 की power n divided by n sin of nx, because pi से pi cancel and this became sin of nx. This is the Fourier series of the discontinuous function. एंड किसी को कोई डाउट है तो वो कमेंट बॉक्स में टाइप कर सकता है. एंड गाइज लाइक एंड शेयर द वीडियो एंड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल.